Hi there. Happy 2021. Goodbye, 2020. Okay. Happy New Year. This is my first video of the new year. Like other FlossTubers, I was supposed to do it yesterday. Or maybe the 31st if I was feeling nostalgic. But no, I'm doing it on the 2nd. Why, do you ask? Because I felt like crap yesterday. That's why. I had a headache, and you live in South Texas. You have many allergens. Mostly for me, it's molds, which is not seasonal. It's based on rain and humidity, both of which we had the last couple of days. And then there's this thing called, what we call Cedar Fever, which is cedar here in mostly north of town, but in all of my city of Abide, where I live. Cedar is awful, and to the point that if you shake the trees because the wind blows, clouds of pollen will just waft across the way. So I did not really feel great, and so I said I will wait. Today is a beautiful day. The sun is shining, which is why there's a glare. I don't even have my ring light on. Don't need my ring light. Well, maybe I do because I kind of have a shadow. Let's find out. It's a little better. I don't know. We'll go with it. Okay. Shall we address the mule in the room? I changed the name of my channel. I know. Tony, why did you do that? Oh, by the way, I didn't say that at the beginning. Hi, my name is Tony. And I used to be someone's crazy aunt, and in real life, I still am. But I just changed the name of this channel to the Stubborn Stitcher. It's a literal. Why? Well, a couple of reasons. When I first started FlossTube, which has only been a few months, I didn't know if I was going to continue it or not. And my channel had originally started for me to do reviews and subscription boxes and handbags and whatever else. So I didn't want to like totally disrupt everything and confusion, and I didn't want to start a new channel if I was going to do 2 of these and say, I don't like it. So I kept this, but thinking about the new year and that I do want to continue this, and I like all you people, it's so nice, and we have a good time, I hope. And this has been my first full year doing cross stitch in many moons. I wanted to get a channel name that was more reflective of what this is about. So of course, this channel is about cross stitch and other types of needlework, and so I needed a name that had like Stitcher or Floss or something like that. So yeah, I came up with a lot of different names, but if you ask my husband, he would say, if nothing else, I'm stubborn. I prefer the word tenacious. Tenacious is stubborn, but higher class sounding. But it's hard to spell tenacious. So I went with stubborn, which I am, because I don't always get in a groove with everybody that has FlossTube channels, and maybe I will one day, but as you'll see, I don't right now. So it seemed appropriate. and it's easy to remember. And because of this, I even got an Instagram account, _stubborn stitcher. I mean, I have a regular, like, personal one, but mostly I use that for unboxings or for reviews when they wanted something on Instagram. So it's mostly me with a bottle of cream or with a face mask or something going, and nobody's interested in that. So, yes. Well, it is a new year. And since I started late last year, I don't really have a whole lot of stuff. And if you'll remember, I had finished my little pillow for my sister, which she loved. And I had sent it to her. And then I finished, look, it's ironed. I finished this, although today I was at Joann's and I bought some little buttons that have these colors I wanted to sew. I thought it would be cute to sew on a couple little buttons before I frame this up. And it kind of lends itself to that. So those were my two completes for 2020. Last night I was listening to Half Stich One Stitch. Dena. I want to say Dena. It's Dena. Who was probably one of the very first FlossTubers I watched and mesmerized by the amount of stuff she was doing. So as I was listening to her year end, she said she had completed 71 things last year. 71. I don't even have 71. If I counted every little piece of paper I had that looked like it had a chart, I wouldn't have 71, let alone complete. And they're not all little dingy things. I mean, some of them were for her, but she did some large ones. So it's kind of crazy. I don't have that for you today. We're going to go over, though, what I'm carrying over from last year to this year and what will be new starts for me. Not exactly for sure when that's going to happen, but I still have to, I kind of have an idea when I want to start them. So we'll see. I might be over ambitious. Wouldn't be the first time. So to start off with, let me talk about, okay, so I have 2 stitch alongs I'm doing this year. One is the Stitchonomy, I always want to call it something else, Stitchonomy, who are the same people that brought the dreaded Halloween sale from last year that I attempted to do, but threw my hands up in despair. And said I'm not going to do it because I'm stubborn. Because it just was getting crazy. Because it was every day. There was a release every day. Just a little square like a bat or a witch or whatever. But people went crazy. Not only were they, like creative, like I made my bat purple instead of black. They were just tossing things out the window. They were like, well, I don't like the way that bat looks. So here's the bat I used from so-and-so. Or here's a bat I made. It's 3D or something. Or I didn't use a bat at all because I didn't want a bat. So I made a wombat. And I couldn't handle it. So it was like, okay, I'm just not even going to try to keep up. Come Halloween time, and I may make little, for a little Halloween tree, some little Halloween ornaments out of all of them and go through and pick out the ones I liked. So I was hesitant to sign up for this one, but it's every 3 days. And it seemed safer from what I could tell. So I'll show you so far. I don't belong, you know, you can sign up for extra $5 or something and get all the old stuff and get the stuff faster. I don't need stuff faster. So far this is what I have. You see that? Let me make sure. Yeah. And so it started out with the little mountains and the little houses, and there's little snowflakes, right? Already by the second one. They made chalets. They decided these little houses weren't supposed to be like little log cabins. They wanted to make them chalets. Some of them had chalets with balconies. Some of them filled them in. Some of them did all sorts of stuff. The snowflakes they've left alone. So it's not as bad. So I can live with it. So I think this goes through some date. I don't know if it's through the end of this month, maybe so. So it's going to be long. It's skinny and it's long. So, you know, I can handle that. So I'll give you updates. And now that I have an Instagram account, I can post updates. I just stabbed myself with the needle. Okay. The other cell, and I will have to insert the information down below or something, is from the purple, I forget. I'm bad with names. It is a black work stitch along. If you follow Kristi, Dr. Kristi, Kristi's Corner on YouTube, which you should if you don't. We're sort of FlossTube buddies of sorts, it seems. We're both a little nerdy. She's more nerdier than I am. And apparently I enable her because I told her about this because she did a lovely turkey with black work. So I knew she kind of liked it. And I can backstitch. I know how to backstitch, and all that black work is backstitch. So I figured I could handle that. And it looks pretty. So they are doing a sal that started, they released, there's just two patterns. There's a rectangle, which is what they did last year. So last year they had a rectangle and a square. You could do either one. It's a year-long sal. So they release something, you know, a pattern once a week. And I thought, okay, I can handle that because it's relatively small. It's once a week. You can't really screw that up and turn it into triangles if it was, you know, squares or something. So I'm hoping. And I thought, well, that's something I can follow. So when I thought, well, I'm going to go with the square because this other one is kind of a rectangle, so I don't want two rectangles. I'll go with the square. And then they released the pattern of the square, and it's more like a diamond, but it's all square and rectangle boxes. So everybody has gone ape over that, and that's what I'm going to do. Now the colors are up to you. They have suggested colors, you know, that they give you, and they give you the floss numbers and everything, but you can of course go on your own. I am not alone in being a newbie to did I say that? Black work. Confused. Black work. So that's good because there's a lot of people that they're very helpful, have a lot of good information. They people have shown how they break down the patterns and different things. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll learn a lot. I've kind of gone back and forth with a color scheme, you know. So I thought about, well, I'll just do black, but maybe I should something different. I didn't really love the pattern scheme they had, and so I was looking up, trying to find different color combinations, and I found a wonderful site that I'm going to list below, of which I have forgotten the name. Hold on a second and I'll get it. Okay, it was on my phone. I'm using my phone. It's called the Stitch Palette. If you should stop right now and look that up. It's wonderful. So what it is, you know, like let's say you're at Joann's and you need a certain color. And, you know, let's say it's $7.93. I don't even know if that's it. And they're out. And you're like, well, you know, am I the only person that when you stand in front of DMC displays, I mean, they're so long and they don't put all the blues together. They don't put all and it's all hodgy-podgy. I can't take it. I can't. How am I supposed to find something? This site, you put in the DMC number and it will give you similar threads. I mean, you'll see the color. It'll give you like maybe what it is in Anchor or what it's in one of the other brands. Similar colors. You know, here's if you can see them all and see if you can find one. I used it today because I was looking for certain colors. Because the other thing they do is they will show you palettes. You can get palettes. So you know, like you're thinking, oh, I'd like these type of colors. Maybe you want some muted colors in naturals. Well, they'll show you a palette and they'll give you alternatives. It's wonderful. It's my new best friend. I was at Joann's today looking at it because of course they didn't have all the floss, because one of the flosses I wanted was a new one and they didn't have any of the new ones, so I had to fake it. But anyway, so let me show you what I got. So this is like partly stash, but you understand. And you understand this is gonna be long. But let me show you this and then we'll be done with Sal's. I'm like on a peacock kick or something, so I decided peacock colors would be fun, but I couldn't find, those are the little buttons I found. Those cute. They'll fit just perfect on that. On this. Watch. Look. So some of the colors I could find, some I couldn't. So and then I went crazy because I couldn't decide. Because if you don't tell me, just get these things and I'm left to make decisions on my own, even if it's, you know, prompted, I will find more than I need, which is exactly what I did. So I'm just going to have to throw these around and see what I like. And who knows, I may have gotten the same one twice. Anyway, that's isn't that fun? It's festive. It's festive. The pink wasn't in there at all. I threw that in there. I couldn't find it. I was looking for what is 16, but I like this one. So that's what I'm going to use. In some order. I don't know if I use them all or what. Anyway, I digress. So that's that sale. So I'll have the information about the sale if you're interested. Let me know if you sign up. I already know that Miss Kristi is doing it. So y'all come join me. We'll have fun. They have a Facebook group, you know, same thing, like all those. All right, let's get to the good stuff. What am I bringing back? What am I gonna start sometime this year? Gotta have a plan. Everybody always has to have a plan. No, you don't. I love when people start talking about their goals. You know what? I worked for Fortune 500 companies for 25 years. I hate goals. We had to write goals. We had to review goals. We had to write how we accomplished the goals. Then we got paid according to it. Do you think I want to do that when I'm retired? No, I don't. I do not. But I'm going to tell you what I think I'm going to do. Don't tie me to it. Oh, that's okay. This is not necessarily in any particular order. Okay. I do want to finish this, which was my Setsuma Halloween. Oh, you can see it better there. Which I started, and then I forget why. I think I was doing other stuff, and this was just going to take longer than I thought it was going to take. And so I'm bad. I put my needles in my work, so I didn't get very far. I got that far back whenever. So, and the thing is, what I discovered is I am not really a Halloween stitcher. No, I'm just not. I'm not really a holiday stitcher at all. I'm just, you know, maybe if I had kids, big family, grandkids, I don't have any of that. Just hubby and me and the dogs. The dogs don't care. So, but I do want to finish it. So it'll be later, like when I'm feeling Halloweenish. This was in, I think, the December. Was this December? Yeah, this is December 2020, just cross stitch. But I still want to do that. That's a cute little. So this may be a Jolly July start for me. But I do want to do it. And I did pick one of the lavender and laces that I had gotten earlier that I want to do, or at least start this year. I may regret it. I'm going to do this one. I thought she was pretty. I like the colors. This is the Second Angel of Freedom from 1989, Marilyn Levitt and Bloom. I guess that she does all of those. Anyway, so it's fairly old, which is fine because I'm fairly old. So this seems kind of like 4th of July-ish to me, so maybe that'll be a summer start. Let's see. Oh, I had bought this on a sale at Fat Quarter Shop. It's from Plum Street Samplers. It's called My Peaceful Home. I'm trying not to get the glare. Let me get this out. I hate when people hold up stickers on this glare and you're going, I can't see it. So it's a little drum. They made it into a little drum, which I figured if I made a pillow, I could make a drum. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Because that'd be cute. Like I said, look, I made that. Because I can't say about the pillow I sent my sister, because I sent it to my sister, so I don't have it to show off. So, that's that. By the way, all these people are doing something called Whip Go. I guess it's like bingo. And you take 25 of your whips. That's where we start being wrong. And you're supposed to put them on make a bingo card. And what the name of the whip is and what you'll do if they call your number. So if they call, I don't know, W6, I don't know how they're doing it. It's on Facebook. Then you have to pull that item, that whip, and do whatever you said. If it was a number of hours, if it's a number of stitches, if it's like, you know, you're going to do one band in the sampler. Well, guess what? I'm not going to do it. First of all, I don't have 25 whips. I don't want 25 whips. I don't have 25 things all together here. 2, no, I quit work. I quit work so that people can come over and say, you need to do this. You said you were going to do this, so now you need to do it because we pulled it up and we pulled up your number. So now you have to do this. Even though you don't really feel like doing it, you're going to have to do it. No. Not going to do it. Anyway. So I'm just putting that in there in case somebody wonders. Okay, I got this. This is from Oliver and Chesney's Needlework Designs, Boutique de Bonheur, which I guess that means needles. I don't know, because the little, this, oh, take it out of the package, tell me. It is a cute little needlework store, and it came with a little cute button. I did it for the button. So this seemed easy enough. This is, I didn't tell you the dimensions of the other ones because we've already talked about it, and this is going to be long enough. This was done on 32 count linen, and it is not going to tell me. Well, yeah, it is. It's 93 by 91. So that's not bad. So that's easy. That's like, you know, I can get that done and not feel like it's something I can never accomplish. Because I'm going to need those if I'm going to do like a lavender and lace. Because that's, yeah. And of course I can't get this in the back because there's a little pin and it's getting in the way. Okay. This is, I don't know. Should I look? Oh, I need to finish this. This is the Jean Farish Stitch Along from last year, which is Hearts Come Home at Christmas. And that's how far I'd gotten. Let me tell you, that circle. Circles are hard. She came out with a new one. Has a circle. Not going to do it. One circle was enough. I still have to do, there's still like circly stuff. I still have to do all the stuff that goes around here. But I need to finish it. I'm certainly not going to do two of these. And they're basically the same. It's different colors, different words. Same thing, only different. Not doing two. Sorry, G. Although she is a great teacher. And if you have not listened to any of her FlossTubes or done any of her stuff, you should, because she's like that English teacher you had. You know, the one. I mean, she's nice, but she's gonna get you. But she's nice. But she's gonna get you. Okay. This is from last year. I just never started it. I do want to start it. This is Setsuma Street Autumn Bird. I think it's so cute. I just never got around to it. So I don't know when I'm going to do it. Just probably when I get the urge to do it. This is this is a Russian kit. This is one of these where I don't think it's printed on here. No. No, they just give you the Ada. I don't know if I can do this because it's got everything in here. I think people have seen this before. It's fairly popular, but I thought that was pretty. So this may be a Jolly July start or a Mania start. I'm not going to go stupid wild and like start something every day in May. That's insane. Okay. I bought a Mirabella. This is called Fairy Flora. Nora Corbett, 1994. Have I shown you guys this? I can't remember. This is stitched on 32 count barnwood linen by Witchell. It's 8 by 20. I pulled out the chart because I wanted to see how scary it was. And it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be because there are massive amounts of the same color. I was afraid it was like totally confetti. But I do have a question, and this holds true for both this and for the lavender and lace. I have heard people say that they stitch the skin and the face and everything 1/1 on these. And which I understand, I can kind of understand because I think you would lose the features of doing it 2/2. So let me know what if you guys have done any of these. Is that what you've done? What are your thoughts? To me, I think it would make it look nicer. I just don't know if it makes it look weird because you have part of it done 1/1 and part of it done 2/2. Okay, that's just my question. Please let me know. I don't know when I'm going to start this. One day when I feel brave. This is when I'm feeling lazy and I want something I can do without thinking. This is another, it's a Chinese one. This is one of those printed canvases. But I like the little cups. So it's I'll show you just a little bit. See, so it's gridded for you, and they have, let me show you a little bit. And the colors that they show you are not the colors you can use. They just do that so it's easier for you. But I'm going to do that because I like it, and it is 28 by 42 I can't speak today, centimeters. Hello, so what is that, like 8 by 10, 11. So it's a fairly good size. But I thought it was cute. So we'll do that. And then there's a couple of things I need to finish. This is my little bee cottage that I got started and I never finished. It has little beads. I feel braver about doing beads now. So I need to finish this. This shouldn't take very, very long. It's on linen. I wasn't nuts about the linen. It has a lot of those, I forget what you call them, things. I didn't get far. So I have most of it to go. But I do want to finish it. I already have a frame. I have everything I need for it. I just don't have it finished. So, and then, I had something else. What's this? Oh, Kristi, Dr. Kristi, Kristi's Corner. She had a birthday sale where we had to work on something historic. And so I had found those little crowns. Scottish crowns, and so I did start working on it. Let's see which side. Where am I? I think I started. This is all screwed up here. The first one. I don't know what I was doing. I really can't. I can't really stitch and do it much of anything else. Like watch FlossTube. I miscount. I do all sorts of things. The closest I can get is classical music. And even then, it's a little iffy. And then my new year, new start is going to be, which I've already shown you guys this before, is the Prim Village. And I'm going to do the individual, let's see this, because I do have a frame that has 4 4x6 openings, which is what you need for this. And so I think that would be easier, and I can work it, you know, one at a time. I'm going to start it today, and that's it. How many do I have? 1. Let's count. 1. I feel like the little owl on the Tootsie Roll. Let's count. 1, 2, 13, 13, and 2 cells. So we'll say 15. See? I don't even qualify for this stupid whip go. I know. I mean, if it's your thing to have 50 whips or 100 whips, we won't name names, but you know who you are. That's fine. I mean, you do you. I can't do that. First, I haven't made that investment yet. That's a lot of money. You know? I mean, just to buy this pattern, that's a lot of money. So, but I haven't been doing it that long, so who knows, 3 years from now, I may be telling you about my 120 whips. That seems unimaginable to get finished. And then Half Stich One Stitch. Is it? Well, I'll put it down below if I'm like Dena's FlossTube channel. She's a cute dog too. But 71, she finished 71 items. That's just amazing. Anyway, that's all I have really to talk about this first of the year. I rambled on for a long time. I'm watching these squirrels. They're running around. Squirrel. See, it happens when you're my age. I hope you found that interesting. If you happen upon this, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. One of those people that started back up cross stitch after retiring and after having a lot of time stuck at the house with the pandemic and finding out how new and different cross stitches, and it's not what I remember from the 80s. So if you liked my video, if you like my channel, please subscribe. That would be great. And oh, how could I have forgotten this? Oh, I'm going to have a giveaway. I have two giveaway things. I've never done a giveaway. So hopefully down below will be one of those Google forms that you can fill out. So I don't have to chase anybody down for their address. Now you have to be 18. Because apparently there's some rule. I can't go around getting the addresses of pubescent children. And I don't want it. So you have to be 18. Please be subscribed to my channel. Now, I understand there are people, not you of course, but there are people that will subscribe, enter the contest. Oh, I didn't say that. Enter what we're doing and then unsubscribe. I'm not going to know. You know, in other parts of the world, there are things called kidnappers. You know, like if you sign up for Tupperware or Mary Kay, they just are in it for the kit. They sign up for the kit because you get, you know, a deal. And then, psh, they're gone. So it happens. Understand. Now, I have two things. One is this Angel of Grace lavender and lace And this puppy is 10.5 by 17. So I didn't need two things that large. So. Oh, by the way, don't in your comments below, don't say anything about free giveaway, blah, 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 all those words that alert all the creepy people. So there's a better picture. So it's all in nice earth tones. If you are interested in winning, if you're interested in this one, use the word lavender. Isn't that clever? Okay, lavender, lavender, lavender. The other one is one of these Orenco original. These are full coverage. Well, they don't have to be full coverage. As you'll see, you can stitch full coverage, but you can also, they kind of give you directions about whether or not you're going to stitch a background. So they said, you know, if you're not, then find something complementary. And really, to me, this, you could dye. You could take a piece of Aida or linen and dye, sort of do a fade somehow with like a teal or a blue or that kind of yellow. That would be really pretty. And then stitch over it. So I really think this is pretty. This is 10 by 16. This was on 14 count. So obviously if you use something different, it could be smaller. But I just thought it was really pretty. So if you are interested in this, put in the word, put cherry, cherry, C-H-E-R-R-Y, cherry. It's a cherry blossom. So, cherry for this, lavender for this. And I will announce the winner at my next FlossTube, which may be in a week. So see, now you'll have to wait. And you'll have to come back. I'm not stupid. I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. Yeah. That's the ticket. Anyway, that's it. I think I've covered everything I need to cover. I enjoyed doing Flossmas, although it just wasn't always a lot to say. But, I mean, it was kind of fun. But I'm kind of glad to be back at doing these not quite so often. And you don't have to see me quite so often. But anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not going to do any more because I'm stubborn. See, there's a reason I renamed this channel. Anyway, leave a comment, like your comments, have a good time talking to you guys. That's it. Talk to you next week. Happy to have all of you here. Happy New Year. Let's all be hopefully getting our shots soon. Vaccines. Wear your mask still. Oh, I have to, okay. I'm going to tell the story really fast. I had to go to the grocery store today. You know, they have them marked out 6 feet. Well, you know, we've all kind of gotten used to what 6 feet is, so you kind of automatically stand 6 feet. I'm behind this woman. And you know, the spirit of Christmases to come or not yet come or whatever, you know, the one that doesn't talk, that she, this woman out of nowhere turns around slowly and just looks at me and goes, because although I was 6 feet, the way it was spaced, the little marker was still like a foot behind me or something. She recognized I was not standing on it. She never said a word. She just went. I obediently went. So, pay attention. And I will talk to you guys next week. Hopefully I'll have fun stuff to show you. All right. Bye-bye.